Hi there, and welcome back to English Lessons with Inlingua, Vancouver. I'm Tash, and today we're going to talk about parentheses. So that might sound like a horrible word. I don't know if you've ever heard it before. Parentheses. Parentheses are those curved, smooth-looking brackets, like this, okay? Not these guys, or these guys. Those are different kinds of brackets. We're talking only about these smooth ones, okay? When do we use parentheses? Do you know? We use them to separate some side information from the main idea or point in a sentence. It can help us to organize our sentence structure so that we don't end up with millions and millions of commas and a sentence this big with no idea what we are talking about by the time we read to the end. If you put things into parentheses when they are less important, a side idea, then it can really help to organize your writing, especially when you're writing formal university essays, things like that. Help you organize your ideas. So, let's have a look at some of my example sentences. Here we go. I went to visit Tom in Paris. We've been friends since university, 4 years. You will notice that there's no punctuation in this sentence. Okay? I want to put it in together with you so we can think about which idea is the most important and what part is maybe separate, not so important. I went to visit Tom in Paris. This is one idea. We've been friends since university. That's our second idea. 4 years. The third idea. They are all very closely related, okay? But what is the main point of the sentence? It's that we went to visit Tom and that we have been friends for a long time, okay? The amount of time isn't so important here. So we're going to put in parentheses around the information that isn't as important. Then we have to add the rest of the punctuation that we need. I went to visit Tom in Paris, comma. We've been friends since university, 4 years, okay? That part is an aside, it's not so important. You'll notice that here, my period is outside of the parentheses, because this period belongs to the whole sentence, okay, it belongs to everything, but we want to include the parenthetical expression with the main sentence. If we put the period here, we are separating it, okay, we are splitting it up. We want to include it. Let's have a look at the next sentence. The academic year this year, that's September 20th until July 10th, includes 19 holidays. So it's getting a little bit confusing, a lot of information. The academic year this year, that's September 20th till July 10th, includes 19 holidays. What information do you think we need in this sentence the most? What is the point of the sentence? Well, we are talking about how many holidays there are in the academic year. So which piece of information is maybe extra, side information? The dates here are not so important because we are talking about the number of holidays within the whole school year. Okay? We're not talking about when the school year starts or ends. That's just extra information they've chosen to give you. Okay? A helpful aside. It's useful information, but it is not the main point of the sentence. We could take it right out. The academic year this year includes 19 holidays and make our sentence a lot more effective, efficient. And that is always true. If you cannot remove the parenthetical expression, then it is not used correctly. We need to be able to take it out if we want to without changing the meaning of the whole sentence. So, have a look at the next one. The town where I live, Chapel Hill, is in central Arizona. What is the point of the sentence? Which part can we remove without changing the meaning? Have a look. See what you think. Here, we can take out the name of the town. Nobody knows anything about central Arizona. Nobody needs to know what the name of the town is. The point of the sentence is the town where I live is in central Arizona. We don't need the name, we can take it out without changing the meaning. And that's not a problem at all. Okay? The town where I live is in central Arizona. That is the point of the sentence. This, bonus information. Okay? We can include it and it tells us more, but we don't need it. It's not necessary. Okay. We often use these parentheses when we are making an explanation, okay, a translation. For example, oh, this burger cost me $10. That's £5 in British money. Okay. You can put in brackets, that's £5 in British money. That extra information is a translation from dollar to pound. For clarification, that's extra information. Okay. Chapel Hill is the name of the town where I live. I'm clarifying the name of the town. For feelings, for jokes and puns, for opinions, and sometimes for lists. For example, if I asked you who came to Thanksgiving, and you said, oh, my cousins, Anne, Tom, Bill, Tony, Paul. I don't need their names, okay? You could just say my cousins, or my 5 cousins, and that would be all the information I needed. So if you were writing, and you wanted to include all the names, put it in parentheses. It's not important information. So, here I have some extra sentences, a little bit longer, and I have given you the parentheses already, but we need to try and think about the rest of the grammar in the sentence. In my first one, when I'm hungry, like now, all I can think of is food. So, like now is extra information. Take it out. When I'm hungry, all I can think of is food. Very true. Right now I'm thinking about burgers. So, in here I have not 1, not 2, but 3 commas. Does that look right to you? This is not right. This is way too many commas. Okay? With parentheses, we don't put grammar everywhere around them. Usually we only have 1 or maybe 2 in some circumstances. So which one of these do you think is correct? Is like now more connected to when I'm hungry, or all I can think of is food? It's more connected to when I'm hungry. Okay, I'm hungry now. This is the information that goes with the fact that I'm hungry. Okay? And do you think we need a comma after like now? We actually don't. The comma's going to go outside. It's separating these 2 parts of the same sentence. When I'm hungry, all I can think of is food. A good way to decide if your comma should go in front or behind is to say the sentence without the parenthetical expression and see where you take a little breath. Add your comma in, okay, if you're separating the 2 ideas. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Listen to me. So, he doesn't know what he's talking about is my parenthetical expression here. Our original sentence, don't listen to him, listen to me. There's 1 or 2 sentences. I'm going to say it's 2, it makes it stronger. Okay. Don't listen to him, listen to me. So I've got 2 sentences. Okay. So I'm going to need a period. Don't listen to him, he doesn't know what he's talking about. We actually need 1 more piece of punctuation in this sentence. It's going to go inside the parentheses. Sometimes, like when we have an entire sentence in the parentheses, that sentence needs its own punctuation. Okay? So this is going to take a period of its own. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That is a complete sentence, and we cannot leave it without its own punctuation. Otherwise, it's incorrect. If you look at my other examples, 4 years, that's September 20th till July 10th, Chapel Hill, like now, none of them are complete sentences. They're all fragments. So they don't need their own punctuation. But this entire sentence has to have a period so that we know it's finished. Okay, what about next one? I'm happy, are you? That there's no school today. In my parenthetical expression, what kind of a sentence is this? What do we know about the word are that begins something? It's a question. Are you? Okay. The question is, are you happy? I'm happy. Are you? So we need a question mark. Do you think it goes inside or outside of the parenthesis? It has to go inside, because this grammar is connected to this part of the sentence. It's not connected to I'm happy. That would sound, I'm happy. Are you? Then our expression is wrong. I'm happy. Are you? That there is no school today. And the last one, another feeling. I'm happy. Okay, ecstatic that there's no school today. So here I am adding more information. Ecstatic means really, really happy. It's a very strong adjective for a very positive emotion. I'm happy. Okay, ecstatic. Meaning is I'm actually ecstatic, not happy. I'm more than happy. So in here, it would make sense to have an exclamation mark. Okay, make it more dramatic. I'm happy. Okay, I'm ecstatic that there's no school today. Really, really happy. So you can see here, are you? Okay, ecstatic. Are they complete sentences? They are not. They are still fragments. But the question mark and the exclamation mark do not obey the same rule as the period. In a lot of other lessons, you'll have noticed that as well. When we have a question mark or an exclamation mark, they can obey their own rules. And in this case, we will put them inside the parenthesis, even though it's not a complete sentence. So, I hope that helped you a little bit with how to use parenthesis in your writing, and I hope to see some comments with some good parenthetical expressions letting me know what a good lesson this was. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.